Alrighty, let's address the weather. The Northeast is as hot as it's ever been in the last 10 years. It was 91 here today with about the same humidity. A nice place. Weird deal, they're not allowed to be here. A whole year. So they got to be gone X amount of time. Yeah, this is the perfect aircraft to carry when you're traveling. It really is. It'd be even better if I get on my other radio, but since the radio fits in the box, who cares? Yeah, this has been nice to FPV through here. Yes, sir. And it carries quite the distance. You'd be surprised the FPV does. Yeah, so I carried the weather with me from Florida, although I will say this, Florida's getting spanked right now. A tropical system passed Gordon or some shit, passed to the south, sending a little rain up my direction. Reminds me of San Diego Ute fans' famous palm tree menacing in the distance. He said it never bothered him, but it damn sure bothered me. Easy to crash into that stuff. So yeah, tomorrow morning, bright and early, we're going to be heading to Connecticut. I am not going to be driving the 247-mile trip up I-95 through New York, going over the George Washington Bridge on the elevated portion top. I will be going due west of New York towards Pennsylvania, and then eventually catching I-95 later on. I am not going to do that to myself. It's you know, $200 in tolls and more importantly, god damn, I mean, the George Washington upper deck bridge is going to get you 6 inches. It's 14 feet, so that gives me 6 inches, or really 9 inches to play with. And that's just not going to do it for me. And plus, I mean, I've just read so many horror stories. Why do it? So you go further north and go up the Hudson, and tolls are cheaper, and driving is significantly less hectic. Now, that's all purported from another guy who posted this on a blog 4 years ago, who makes the trip rather frequently. So I'll find out tomorrow. I know one thing for sure, I won't be crossing no damn George Washington tomorrow. So no matter how the story goes, if I somehow get screwed on this deal, it won't be because I didn't do my homework. Oh, and by the way, internet here sucks. You won't see this Labor Day. This will be days away. I have a shitey internet here. And that actually hurt us because I'm trying to make plans to travel and end up having to go up and use their hotspot. Not convergence, but what is it? What is this thing? Oh, vert. 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 Stay away from the telephone pole. Yeah, it must be blowing about 4 knots aloft. The windmill out in the main pasture is spinning ever so slowly. So we're just shy of 30 days on the road, and I'm not into polishing the turd. I'm just going to say it's been wonderful. Wife and I are getting along as we always do, famously. Even more because she's just an amazing asset, from cooking to helping me not run my rig into stuff. because that's what I tend to want to do. When I'm backing or going forward for that matter, you need to, when you're getting into tight spots and it's time to land, you need to go inches rather than feet, and I tend to want to go faster rather than slower. And she has been just amazing, really. It's been fantastic. Traveling just in general, she keeps me from running over shit. She's just a hell of a great companion, and I've told her this on 1,000 occasions. Please don't ever die. Seriously. Don't die. Or if you do, they have to dig a hole big enough for both of us, because I don't know how to do this without her. Alrighty, let's try for another fantastic landing again. And you get 6 more minutes of my piffle balderdash and associated poppycock. Now I'd love to have the little timber down here. Wonderful. Back in a flash.